just about set for football now at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, a good matchup in the NFC. It's the Chicago Bears and the Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
Please welcome your defending Super Bowl champion, Philadelphia
We welcome you, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, and that's Kairos Santos to get us started. And we're underway here in South Philly. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that. A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold him to no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
Mike, I don't really even think this is much of a conversation. On the plus side of the 50, I think you've got to keep your offense on the field, stay aggressive, and try to maintain possession. You get field position like this, you want to make sure this drive ends with some sort of points.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The #1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
So although his rookie season didn't go exactly according to plan, the best thing that happened, Mike, was he started all 17 games. And I know there were some ups and some downs. He's got a new regime now, new stability, new head coach. And I think it's going to allow all of his physical talent we saw coming out of college that made Caleb Williams the #1 overall pick. I think it's going to let it shine because there is no question. When this guy is in the right system with the right play caller, he is as talented and as productive as any quarterback we've seen come out of the draft in the last couple of years. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for a Bears 1st down.
4-yard gain on the play. And the Bears 1st down.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 19-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. 3rd down coming up. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Long, incomplete. Humphrey, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A 36-yard attempt.
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Hey, this upcoming week, it marks one of our favorite times of the year here at EA Sports. It's the kickoff to John Madden Thanksgiving Celebration Week. Big John's such a presence on that holiday for so many of us. And we look forward to a big slate of games coming up on Thanksgiving. Packers and Lions start things out, followed by the Chiefs and Cowboys. What a scene that will be. And then finally, the Bengals and the Ravens on Thursday night. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 5. Once again, it's Barkley. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Andrew Billings from the interior there to bring him down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. Got a man, it's complete to A.J. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Hurts and Brown connect, and it's a 1st down for Philly.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So just a low, and we're back in Philly in a moment. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. We're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And they'll take this down inside the 35. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up 1st and goal.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. This is to Goddard on the screen. To the goal line and in. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, like it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Eagles move out to a 7-3 lead.
Bears 3.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. He finds his tight end, that's Smythe. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Another run here, another run by Swift. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. He'll pick up a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for the Bears. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
7-3 is the score. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this 1st half. Second down, they need 7. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to take this one all the way. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a 4 vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
Elliott on now for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Eagles extend their advantage to 14-3.
14. Bears 3.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Bears offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Williams. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be. Because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Here's Williams. Pushed out to his left. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. That's a 2nd charge timeout to Chicago. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
And the Bears 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. A quick slant, looked in by Moore.
Williams pass, complete to DJ Moore. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Eagles' 45-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now Williams. Throw on the run is complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. To throw, it's Williams. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. They'll start on the ground with Swift, and he'll get about 4 to the 29.
The Bears ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
A gain of 8 yards brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Dotson will bring it back. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Wise decision, especially at this stage of the game. You certainly don't want to force something and let the other guys right back into the game.
Second and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On play action, here the pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Montez Sweat gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play and just throw that ball away.
Here comes the Eagles punt team as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. A run here with Swift. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
Smith, the ball carrier. Good tackle by Jordan Davis. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. To throw is Williams. This one is caught right side by Zacchaeus.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
This is 3rd and 6. Throwing is Williams. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
29-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 1. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
Quick throw on the RPO to Goddard. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
We'll take this down to the 47. Devon Dexter there on the tackle.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced to his right.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Third and 7. EA Sports. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? To throw, Hurts. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Bears' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. On play action, Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They face second down and 7. Now, Hurts. He's got it at the 3. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown.
This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Elliott now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Eagles move out to a 21-3 advantage. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Bears offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
That's A.J. Brown and the rest of the Eagles offense set to take over once more. Well, the goal here is to run some time off the clock. The game is well in hand as they get back on offense for 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
At the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, 2nd and 7. That's Goddard in motion. They'll run. It's Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So this time they're trying to use the run game to attack the boundary side of the field, and the defense is really fast in their pursuit. Really nice effort there from the backside, and they're able to bring him down this time for a loss.
On 3rd down, they'll go with Saquon. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This will be from 56 yards away. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their first touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get it in the end zone, and this drive will begin with 1st down. On the give, here's Swift. Finding room at the 35. And he is out of bounds at the 45. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early.
Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down. Nolan Smith able to stay with the quarterback. He runs him down for a loss of 9. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ballgame. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A play fake, and they'll throw with Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So it's a win here for the Eagles. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal, that's all. That defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners, as we say, so long from South Philly.